It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Gordon once more. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now to the air, Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That's out to the flat for Gordon. They'll contain him to just 4, second down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. This is the tight end Fant. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this will be incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Good play there by Frank Clark. Only 6 sacks in 2020, the fewest since his rookie year of 2015. But don't let that small number fool you. Provides consistent pressure against quarterbacks, a Pro Bowler the last 2 seasons.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Another huge season last year for Tyreek Hill, teaming up with Patrick Mahomes. Close to 1,300 yards receiving. 15 touchdowns as well, and that was second only to Devontae Adams. We know about the big plays. Also makes the dependable chain-moving catches as well.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this 1st half. Kick here is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 61 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They look to throw. It's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And DeMarcus Robinson may be unheralded on that Kansas City track squad of wide receivers, but he's been dependable for these Chiefs the past few years.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Locke trying again after the pick six. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Locke now on first down. This will be caught. Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Locke now on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Locke. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Locke to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One final try for Locke. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.